All right, folks, let's talk about software development. We've all been there. You launch an app, hit a button, and bam, crashola. It's frustrating, right? Well, that's where end-to-end E2E testing swoops in to save the day. Think of E2E testing as the ultimate test of your software's strength. It's like putting your code through a rigorous obstacle course to make sure it can handle anything you throw at it. In this video, we're going deep into the world of E2E testing, exploring how it works, and why it's absolutely essential for any developer who wants to build robust and reliable applications. So, buckle up, smash that subscribe button, and let's get this show on the road. Okay, imagine you're building a house. You wouldn't just slap some walls together and call it a day, right? You'd make sure the foundation is rock solid, the walls are properly aligned, and the roof is secure. End-to-end testing is the foundation of your software. It checks if all the different parts of your application, from the front end, what the user sees, to the back end databases, are playing nicely together. It's like having a team of inspectors crawling all over your code, looking for any cracks or weaknesses. And trust me, you want to find these issues early on because fixing them later in the game can be a real pain. We're talking major delays, budget blowouts, and a whole lot of frustration. So by catching these issues early on, you're essentially saving yourself a massive headache down the line. Remember, a solid structure starts with a solid foundation, and that's exactly what E2E testing provides for your software. Let's face it, software development is like putting together a giant jigsaw puzzle. You've got all these different pieces or modules that need to fit together perfectly for the big picture to make sense. But sometimes, those pieces don't quite align the way they should. That's where integration issues rear their ugly heads. You see, each module might work perfectly fine in isolation, but when you put them together, things can get messy. It's like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. It's just not going to work. E2E testing swoops in with its trusty magnifying glass to uncover these integration issues. It simulates real-world scenarios, running through various user flows to see how the different modules interact. By doing so, it can pinpoint exactly where the friction points are, allowing developers to smooth out those rough edges before they become major problems. Think of it as preventative maintenance for your software, ensuring that all the gears are meshing smoothly and efficiently. At the end of the day, we're building software for real people, right? And let's be honest, nobody likes clunky, frustrating software. That's why validating the user experience is so incredibly important. E2E testing puts on its user hat and walks through the application just like a real person would. It clicks buttons, fills out forms, navigates menus. Basically, it interacts with the software in the same way your users would. This is crucial because it reveals any roadblocks or points of friction that might cause users to rage quit in frustration. Look, we've all been there. You launch a new feature or update, and suddenly, your error logs are lighting up like a Christmas tree. It's a nightmare scenario for any developer, and it can seriously damage your reputation. E2E testing acts as a safety net, catching bugs and issues before they have a chance to wreak havoc on your production environment. By running these tests regularly, you're essentially minimizing the risk of unpleasant surprises and those dreaded late-night debugging sessions. It's like having a team of expert QA testers working around the clock to ensure your software is as stable as a rock. So, if you're looking for a way to sleep soundly at night, knowing that your software is in good hands, E2E testing is your new best friend. So, there you have it, folks. End-to-end testing. It's not just some fancy buzzword, it's a fundamental practice that can make or break your software. By embracing E2E testing, you're not just ensuring your software is working correctly, you're investing in a better user experience, reducing risks, and ultimately, building a reputation for delivering top-notch software. And let's be honest, who doesn't want that? If you're serious about building amazing software, E2E testing isn't optional, it's essential. Now go forth and code like the wind, my friends, and remember, always test your code.